Hello everyone, welcome back to the Bilingual Channel. I'm David, and today I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Emily. How are you, Emily?
Hi, David, I'm doing great, thank you. And a big hello to all of our viewers and listeners. We're so happy to have you here for today's episode.
Yes, absolutely. Today we're diving into a topic that has transformed the modern world: computers. From work and school to entertainment and communication, computers play a huge role in almost everything we do.
That's right, David. Whether it's a desktop, laptop, or even a tablet, computers are part of our everyday lives. And in this conversation, we'll be discussing their importance, how they work, and some key vocabulary words to help you understand and describe them better.
Exactly, so let's get started with some basics. Emily, when you hear the word computer, what comes to mind first?
For me, a computer is a device that processes information. It can run programs, connect to the internet, and store a lot of data. Computers are essential tools, especially in the workplace.
Absolutely, computers have evolved significantly over the years. The first computers were massive and filled entire rooms, but today we can carry powerful laptops in our bags.
Yes, and computers are now faster, more powerful, and more accessible than ever before. One of the first things people look for in a computer is the processor. In simple terms, the processor is the part of the computer that handles calculations and instructions.
Great explanation, Emily. The processor, also known as the CPU, is often called the brain of the computer. For example, you could say, this computer has a fast processor, so it can run multiple programs at once without slowing down.
Exactly. The processor's speed is crucial for multitasking, gaming, and other demanding tasks. And since we're talking about performance, another important term is RAM.
Right, RAM stands for Random Access Memory. It's a type of memory that allows your computer to store data temporarily while you're using it. For example, when you open multiple tabs in a browser, your computer uses RAM to keep them all running smoothly.
Yes, that's a great example. You could say, this computer has 16 gigabytes of RAM, which makes it faster when running several programs. RAM is essential for a smooth experience when working with multiple applications.
And while RAM is about temporary memory, let's not forget about storage. Storage refers to the space where your files, apps, and data are saved long-term.
Yes. Storage can be in the form of a hard drive or a solid-state drive. For example, you might say, I need more storage because I have a lot of photos and videos on my computer.
That's a good point. Solid-state drives, or SSDs, are much faster than traditional hard drives, which is why they're popular in modern computers. Having enough storage is essential for saving all of your documents, photos, and applications.
Absolutely. And now, another word we should explain is operating system. The operating system, or OS, is the main software that manages everything on your computer, from apps to hardware.
Exactly, popular operating systems include Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. For instance, you might say, I use Windows as my operating system because it's user-friendly.
Yes, and the OS really impacts how you interact with your computer. It's like the environment where everything else runs. Another important aspect of computers is software.
Good one, Emily. Software refers to the programs or applications you install and use on your computer. For example, Microsoft Word is a type of software used for creating documents.
Exactly, David. Software allows us to perform specific tasks on our computers, whether it's editing photos, sending emails, or browsing the internet.
And speaking of browsing, another essential term is browser. A browser is a type of software that allows you to access the internet like Chrome, Firefox, or Safari.
Yes, without a browser, we wouldn't be able to surf the web. For example, you might say, I use Chrome as my main browser because it's fast and easy to use.
Browsers are really important for exploring websites and finding information online. Now, let's discuss how computers have impacted different areas of life. Emily, in what ways do you think computers have transformed education?
Oh, in so many ways. Computers have made it possible to access educational resources from anywhere in the world. With online courses, ebooks, and research articles, students can learn at their own pace and on their own schedule.
That's true, and with tools like presentation software, for example, PowerPoint students and teachers can create slideshows that make learning more interactive.
Yes, and PowerPoint is also widely used in the workplace for presentations. You could say, I used presentation software to prepare for my meeting. It's a great tool for organizing and sharing information.
Exactly, and for businesses, computers have transformed the way we work. With tools like Excel for data management and Zoom for virtual meetings, remote work has become much more feasible.
Yes, and computers are essential for tasks like accounting, project management, and communication. Another useful term here is cloud storage.
Good one, Emily. Cloud storage allows you to save your files online rather than on your computer's hard drive. For example, you might say, I use cloud storage to back up my files and access them from any device.
It's a great way to ensure your files are safe and accessible, even if something happens to your computer. And with cloud storage, you can easily share files with others.
Exactly. Emily, let's talk about gaming, since it's another area where computers play a huge role.
Definitely. Gaming on computers has become incredibly popular, especially with advancements in graphics cards. A graphics card is a component that helps render high-quality visuals, making games look realistic.
Right, and you might hear someone say, I upgraded my graphics card for a better gaming experience. Graphics cards are essential for anyone interested in high-quality gaming or video editing.
Exactly. Computers have made gaming more immersive, with realistic graphics and multiplayer options where you can play with people from around the world.
And gaming isn't just for entertainment, it's also a huge industry. People now watch others play games through streaming platforms like Twitch.
Yes, it's incredible how computers have created new opportunities, from esports to content creation. Speaking of which, another important term is processor speed.
Good one, Emily. Processor speed affects how fast your computer runs, especially when handling complex tasks. For example, this computer has a high processor speed, which makes it great for gaming and video editing.
Yes, the faster the processor, the better the computer performs with intensive applications. And while we're talking about speed, let's mention internet connection.
Absolutely. Internet connection is crucial for everything from browsing the web to streaming videos and playing online games. You could say a strong internet connection is important for working from home.
Exactly, David. And with high-speed internet, computers can download large files and handle video calls with ease.
That's true, so Emily, we've covered a lot about how computers are used in various fields. How about the creative side of things?
Oh, yes. Computers are essential tools for artists, designers, and musicians. Programs like Photoshop for graphic design and music production software have opened up endless creative possibilities.
For sure, Photoshop, for example, is widely used for editing photos and creating digital artwork. You could say, I use Photoshop software to edit my photos.
Yes, and let's not forget video editing software like Premiere Pro. These programs help professionals create high-quality content for YouTube, social media, and even movies.
Computers have made it possible to create and share content with a global audience, and that's something truly remarkable. And for writers, there's also software like Word and Scrivener for organizing their work.
Definitely. Computers provide so many options for creativity. Another word that comes to mind is backup.
Good one, Emily. Backup refers to saving copies of your files in case something goes wrong with your computer. You might say, I make regular backups to avoid losing important data.
Yes, having backups is really important to avoid data loss. And finally, let's talk about security. It's important to keep your computer safe from viruses and malware.
That's a great point. Security software can protect your computer from cyber threats. You could say, I use antivirus software to protect my computer from malware.
And with that, we've covered a lot of ground on computers. From hardware like processors and graphics cards to software and security, there's so much to understand.
Yes, and we hope that you've learned some new vocabulary and insights about computers today. Emily, would you like to review the key terms for our viewers?
Of course. Today, we discussed processor, RAM, storage, operating system, and graphics card. These terms are essential for understanding how computers work.
Thanks, Emily, and thank you to everyone for joining us on the Bilingual Channel. We hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yes, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Feel free to share your thoughts or ask questions in the comments.
Take care, everyone. See you in the next episode.